With the rise of the femininity movement and the trad wives movement, I have seen so many discourses online about femininity, and I want to add my own 2 cents to it. Hi, my name is Nike. Nanaiki. I think people assume that if you're a feminine woman, you are weak, and they conflate the two. And I think that could be further from the truth. I think personally, if you are a feminine woman, you are actually strong. Okay, it is power, it is grace, and you can control your environment easier the more feminine you are. What I've noticed in my personal life as I become more feminine is that my life flows more with ease and more abundance the more feminine I become, which is very shocking to me because when I was masculine, I was operating from my masculine energy. I just thought if I just work harder, if I just move faster, if I just did all this stuff a little harder, then I would become more successful. And when I became more relaxed and more feminine and frolic, life kind of just happens. Bills just kind of figure out a way to pay themselves. And so today I want to share with you guys the 5 ways to unlock your feminine energy and unlock a life of abundance. Let's do it. The first thing I did, and I would suggest you do as well, is find a feminine hobby. Knitting, crocheting, gardening, which is what I fell in love with. I fell in love with gardening. I even fell in love with baking and cooking. And all this stuff kind of nurture your gentleness. Those are hobbies that kind of forces you to slow down and be in the moment. But more importantly, volunteer. I've always volunteered, but I didn't think I was doing it from a place of softness until now. Volunteer, especially volunteer with children or pets if you like pets. I am not a big fan of pets myself, but with kids, volunteer with them because it forces you to nurture your compassion, nurture your feminine side, and slow down. So find a hobby, a very feminine hobby. You can even pick up piano lessons, you can do yoga, Pilates. Just find a feminine hobby. Number two that worked for me is to heal my childhood trauma. Now, this is just my opinion, but I don't believe it's natural for a woman to be overly ambitious and overly masculine. I think something happens to you as a child that causes you to go into fight or flight mode, into a self protective mode, into a very defensive mode, and that's where masculine energy in a woman gets born. I don't think women are born with a masculine energy. And so for me, I had to address that childhood trauma. I had to identify it, first of all, go through generational traumas, through them, identify the trauma, and start healing it. You can do therapy, you can do mindfulness, you can do yoga, you can go to church, you can go to mosque, but you have to heal that trauma because once you heal that trauma, you're going to go through a phase where you feel lazy. Like I've been there for like 3 years, but your body's just at rest. It's like, oh, I can finally breathe. Three, which is I think the best and the hardest thing I ever did, was learn to embrace being a woman fearlessly. I became obsessed almost because when I was a masculine woman, I used to compete with men and I used to think what a man can do, a woman can do better. It's not about doing anything better than men. We're not the same. We're so different. God designed us so differently. Men are supposed to go out there and work hard and be a boss, and we're supposed to frolic. Okay, of course things have changed, but I don't think it's natural for you to compete with men. Our strength lies within our softness. I always use this example. Whenever a man is having sperm issue and he cannot have a baby, they always tell him to relax and to go on a run, to work harder. When a woman is having infertility issues, they tell us to lay down and relax because we are designed so differently. Next, and this one might sound a bit controversial, so I apologize in advance, but stop overemphasizing on your accomplishments. Yes, that master's degree is nice. Yes, it's great that you have 5 degrees. This is for Black women, especially. We're the most educated demographic in America, and we love to let the world know. But really, what it sends to the world when you do that is that you're insecure, and there's nothing underneath all of that. And for a person who was obsessed with my success, and that's all I discussed my whole life, until I had a friend who went to law school, which is a big accomplishment. I'm going to go to law school myself, but that's all she spoke about. That's all she talked about. I'm a lawyer, I'm an attorney, I'm a lawyer, I'm an attorney. And I was so repulsed by her presence that I was like, If that's how I come across, that's insufferable. And I do not want to come across like that. I gotta get a hobby or something. Let go of all the achievement. Okay. And last but not least, slow down. Slow down the way you talk. Oh my god, I talk so fast, no one understood me. Slow down your hand movements, slow down the way you walk. Femininity flourishes in ease and grace. Okay, be graceful. It actually makes you look more confident if you talk slower and move slower. It's okay to stop on your walk in the morning and smell the roses. It's okay to look up in the sky and admire. It's okay to like chase the birds. Slow down. Stop rushing. If you have to plan your whole day in advance so you can have a very slow day, that's what you need to do. But slow down, especially your hand gestures, your hand movements, the way you talk. Slow down. I say all that to say all of this work, when you learn to trust the universe, trust God, trust the world that it's working in your favor. Femininity flourishes in intuition and your gut instincts. If you just believe and you let go and surrender to the universe and say, you know what? I trust you to take care of me, God. I do. I trust you to take care of me. You will automatically fall into your feminine energy. I believe in you, and I pray you always believe in yourself. Stay fabulous.